Good morning, crafters, and welcome. I have a fun Dollar Tree DIY for you today. In today's crafting adventure, I'm going to show you how to make this beautiful coastal home decor DIY. Now, several of the items I used to create this beautiful project came out of Dollar Tree's Shore Living line. Let me show you how to make this beautiful coastal home decor DIY. For today's project, you're going to need one of these opalescent shell dishes that you can get at Dollar Tree. They're usually over in the Shore Living line. You're also going to need some white chalk paint. I bought this. I've had a hard time finding good white chalk paint, so I decided to go for it and buy this big can of Krylon. We're going to try it out today. I hope it works out well. So I have my paint mixed up. So we're going to be painting the back here. You want to leave the front the way it is. You want to be able to see some of that opalescence once we get the back painted. So depending on what kind of paint that you're using, you'll need to put 1 to 2 coats, maybe even 3. If you have any problem with your paint adhering, take a piece of sandpaper and just go over the back a little bit to rough it up. That will help the paint stick. But if you use a good chalk paint, it should adhere well on its own. Now it looks like I'm going to need 2 coats, so I'm going to let this fully dry and then I'm going to put a second coat on. Now while our shell is drying, I'm going to work on the base here. I have a wood panel that I picked up from Dollar Tree. I also have 4 large wood beads. These measure about 3/4 of an inch across. And I'm going to attach these on the bottom here, 1 in each corner to add legs to our base. And I'm going to be doing a combination of this super glue, wood glue, and hot glue. I have all of my 4 feet on and it sits nice and flat. You want to set this aside and let that fully set up. We're going to start to build on our base. Now if you want to paint your base, you can paint your base, but I like this natural color. It matches my wood beads really well, so I'm just going to leave it like this. You're going to need one of these floral foams that you can pick up from Dollar Tree. Now here in the back, about a 1/2 inch in, I just kind of dug in a little bit of a line just so I kind of know where I'm going to place my shell. And then we're going to hot glue this on and cover the base here in moss. And where the shell is, that's going to be the back, so I want it a little further towards the back on my wood piece, about there. I like that. And now I'm going to get this covered in moss, and I pulled out the Spanish moss. I like this moss better since this is kind of a coastal theme. I think this moss goes better rather than the really green moss. Now just add hot glue and push your moss on. Just be careful not to burn yourself. If it looks really wild, don't worry about it. Once we get the base covered here, the green moss, we can go in with some scissors and do a little trimming and get it to look nice. But our goal right now is just to get that green floral foam covered. Okay, I like that for right now. If I want to bring the moss more out here on the base, I will. But until I decide exactly what I want to put here for decor, I'm going to wait and see. But I really like that, and that covers that up nicely. My shell is nice and dry. And this is the side that I'm going to be showing on the project, but it's nice because even the back is really pretty, so if someone walks around the back of the project, it's still going to look very pretty. Now this area in the back where I kind of dug a little bit of a hole before I covered it is where I'm going to be placing my shell. And you just want to kind of push it down until you get it in the position that you want. Once you've got it set and it's in the position, then you can add some hot glue. And put it back in. I think that looks super pretty. Now I have some of these really pretty coastal picks that I picked up from Dollar Tree. So I have this one that's kind of in the browns, really pretty. You've got like 3 or 4 different types of greenery. I have this one that's kind of in the grays and blues. I really like the shells. Then I have this one with the seahorse. Now the seahorse and the one with the shells are going to be up front. These are going to be my main pieces. And then I have this one that's a little bit lighter green. And then I also pulled this out. Now this is just called green foliage. And I just cut 2 branches off in case I wanted to add a little bit of this in the background. So I'm going to start with these 2. So what I did was go in and kind of measure how deep I can go, and then I trimmed the bottom. After I trimmed the bottom, I hit it with just a little dab of hot glue so that that paper would not unravel. And now I'm going to start with this in the background. Then I'm going to place this one on the opposite side here for the background. Now they have several different picks to choose from. You can use whatever you like, as long as it gives you that kind of by the sea feeling. Okay, so I have my 2 back pieces in. And now I want to place the one with my seahorse here. I'm going to come a little bit more forward, and my stem is a little bit shorter. Okay, and then next to that I'm going to place this one. And I really do like that, and I think that's plenty of greenery. So that was 4 picks. And now I want to add some more decor around the base here and on the bottom. So for that, I have pulled out several different types of shells that I have. I actually found this set. It was together, so I opened it up and I glued in a large fake pearl and then glued it back together. I thought that was really cute and would look really pretty on the project. I also pulled out some stones and a couple slats here of wood. And then I found this piece of twig that was inside my Spanish moss. So these are all the different items that I'm going to be adding to the base here. And I'm going to start with my stones. So I kind of want to place one here in the front. I like that. Maybe another one on the other side, and then a third one kind of in the back. I want this to look pretty all the way around. Once I find my placement, I'm just going to hot glue them on. Now, isn't that just looking adorable? Oh, I love this project. Absolutely beautiful. Now you can add as much of the shells, stones, wood, whatever you want to put on the bottom that gives you that feeling of coastal. I'm going to go ahead and finish adding my embellishments, and then I'll come back and show you the finished product. And there you go, we are all done. I am so happy with the end result. I think it's absolutely beautiful. It takes me away and gives me the feeling that I'm there at the coast. I had so much fun pulling this all together. I have all different kinds of shells and stones, and I really like these little bits of wood. They look like little pylons that you would see down by the coast. It's absolutely gorgeous. It sits very well on its own. And to clean this up all the way around the edges, once you get everything in place, just take a pair of scissors, lean it right up against the side and give it a haircut. That'll make it look nice and clean all the way around. And if you have anything that's too wild, don't be afraid to nip it and groom it to look the way that you want. But I'm very pleased with the end result. I know exactly where I'm putting this in my bathroom. I needed a decor piece for a specific spot, and that's why I created this. But I was so happy when I found these beautiful coastal picks at Dollar Tree. What a beautiful project they make. Well, that was a fun project to put together. I absolutely love the end result of my coastal tabletop decor. Thanks so much for stopping by. If you enjoy craft tutorials and hauls, you're going to want to check out these other videos. You have a great day, and I'll catch you in the next video.